welcome to the Hacienda. Ribbit here. Good to see you again. It's been about a week or so, and we're going to make something delicious today. Deliciousness in a bowl. It is exactly 9 degrees outside with a making it with a wind chill factor of -5 below zero Fahrenheit. It is cold outside, and it's a dry wind. There's just an occasional flake or flurry of snow. It's more like ice, and it's just cold. So what better way to warm up than to make a nice soup? And this is going to be Mexican chicken with cabbage soup. It's going to be very tasty, and I'm going to show you what's involved in it. Obviously, you're going to have cabbage. We've got celery, carrot, onion. In this case, we want to use a sweet onion. We're going to use Poblano Peppers, fresh ones. Now, we're going to use more than that, but I've only put one out for demonstration purposes. We're going to use chicken broth and a can of V8. Yes, the V8 is going to give it some flavor. We've got a can of crushed tomatoes, and I'm cheating. I bought a rotisserie chicken, which I'm going to just peel the skin off and take the meat off the bones. Now, you can use boneless, skinless chicken breasts, leftover chicken, any kind of chicken you want. Just chop it up and put it in the recipe. We've also got la costeña, chipotles in adobo sauce. We're going to use a little bit of that. And we've got some black beans. Okay. Now, what we're also going to put in there, which I forgot to show, is the Tango Verde seasoning spice mix. And I'll put the link to Tango Joe's website down there where you can get it. Delicious stuff. Can't speak any more highly about it. I use it in just about everything. And this is going to be a fantastic recipe. So stick with me and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, in a tall stock pot, we've got about 1/3 of a cup of olive oil heating up. And now we're going to add the triumvirate, the poblano peppers, the onions, and the celery. And make sure that you use the celery leaves because that has the most celery flavor of the entire plant. Okay? And we're going to saute it until it gets translucent. All right, now that the onions are translucent and the vegetables are softening, we're going to add about 2 cups of chicken, which is that whole very small rotisserie chicken. And we'll stir that in real nicely like so. And we'll cook that for about 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes in, we'll add the can of crushed tomatoes, get all that goodness in there, and add the rest of the can of V8. And to that, 2 quarts of 32 ounces of chicken broth. 16 ounces in a pint, 32 ounces in a quart. Okay, no, that's 1 quart. To that, 2 generous tablespoons of Tango Verde and 1 generous teaspoon of crushed oregano. I've reduced the heat to medium. Now here we have 3 chipotles in adobo sauce chopped and 3 teaspoons of the adobo sauce itself. Okay? Right, at this point I checked it for seasoning, and I added another generous tablespoon of Tango Verde. At this point, we're going to add 4 chopped carrots and mix them in like that. And 1 can of black beans. Now, you can use any kind of beans you want. I would recommend Pintos, but I went with black beans because I want that contrast in color. And we're going to make that 2 cans of black beans. I thought 1 was going to be enough, but I bought an extra one, which is good. And this will be just right. Okay, I turned it back up to medium-high. To this, we're going to add 2 cups of water and the chopped cabbage. Now, we're going to mix this all up real well and bring it to a simmer and let it simmer for about 30 minutes uncovered. So join me then. All right, here we go, a bowl of steaming deliciousness. But that's not all. That's not done. Oh no. We need some garnishments. And for proper Mexican soup, we're going to brighten it up with some squoze lime juice, fresh lime juice on top. Okay? And we're going to have a little avocation here. Some garnish. What we're also going to have, which is optional, a little bit of cilantro. Now, if you don't like cilantro, that's fine. You can use parsley. or you can just omit it altogether. But cilantro is fairly Mexican, and it's tasty, and I like it, so we're using that. And then the pièce de résistance, as usual, we're gonna have some avocado. Oh yeah, avocado's always good, so we're gonna put a couple pieces there. And finally, for a proper soup, we're gonna garnish it with a couple little tortilla chips, like that, right? And there you have it. Mexican chicken and cabbage soup. Deliciousness in the bowl. And let me tell you folks, that smells fantastic. I've tasted it. It's not hot picante at all. It's very spicy. A lot of umami going on. And perfect for the -5 wind chill weather today. Thanks for watching, people. Bye-bye.